It's Friday and also the day that I have received the latest Wrestle Crate UK crate. It's been a couple of months since I've done a Wrestle Crate unboxing, just simply due to scheduling issues on my part, not theirs. It's just when I had the chance, I just never had the chance to do it immediately, and then time got away from me. But there has been some great items the last couple of months in the Wrestle Crates. There's been some fantastic items. One of the items that I really liked was the exclusively designed Christian hand-signed print, J. Christian Riso. That is fantastic to have his autograph. That's one great things about crates like this. For some of the wrestlers that you haven't had the opportunity to meet, you can get hand-signed items. You can get their autograph. It's been fantastic. Also, one of the great things has been the Funko Pop vinyl of WWE Superstar World Champion, you know who he is, Triple H. There was two variances in this. There was the normal one, which obviously I got, and the Skull King. But it's great to see such an item in the Wrestle Crate UK, and I'll talk more about this in a couple of minutes because there has been some significant news announced last night regarding such items in Wrestle Crate UK. And also I had an idea, but I'm not sure. I'll put it out there anyway once I get through this month's box, which is, here you go, just to show you. So what I tend to do in these videos is kind of take my time a little bit, and I want to kind of try and, if I've got any information or stories relating to whoever the people in the Wrestle Crates are, which particular wrestlers are featured in Wrestle Crate, I kind of tend to tell that story a little bit, trying to get a little bit of information, education into these videos as well, instead of just rushing through them and looking, right, this item, that item. And I also got the guide, which is fronted, of course, by Marty Scurll, because there is a Marty Scurll t-shirt in there. We knew about that beforehand, and I'll read out what the guide actually says about each item, because that's what I do on these videos. Just recapping it, because it's been a couple of months since I've done that, because there's a lot of work goes into this, so I like to read out what the description is. So the first item is also another one that we knew about, and it is the signed, again exclusively designed print, hand signed by Jeff Jarrett. That's actually a really good one. I really like that one. Jeff Jarrett, the Double J, the Chosen One, as it says. The description says the Chosen One, listen up slapnuts, this late 90s themed print was designed exclusively for Wrestle Crate and hand signed by the 4-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett on his recent trip to the UK. So obviously Jeff's been over the UK recently. He must have hand signed a lot of those, because also Wrestle Crate sells a lot of crates. So that's fantastic to see. Again, it's one of the great things about Wrestle Crate is you get items like this for wrestlers you not necessarily have met before or want to meet but haven't yet, and you get like their autograph and you get exclusive items, including the next one, which is the second hand signed print, which I did actually, I didn't know about, and it's Hangman Page. Big independent star, part of the Bullet Club, everybody's going crazy as I record this about who exactly is in the Bullet Club. Is Cody Rhodes in it? I think that's perhaps the reason why Young Bucks and Cody were tweeting a couple of weeks ago or last week about this may be their last Bullet Club style design, and then they're going this cutthroat era according to Jay White, which is actually a really good design and a good idea. But they're rearranging the Bullet Club and the Elite and so forth. So the Hangman Page, according to the description, it says Bullet Club member and being the Elite star, Hangman Page returns to Wrestle Crate with this hand signed print exclusively designed for Wrestle Crate. Again, one of the great things about Wrestle Crate, and if I reach over and get it, is ongoing themes. Sometimes if you get a particular wrestler's t-shirt, then sometimes, like the Road Warriors, and there was Johnny Impact a couple of months ago, you'd get a sticker of that same design the next month, and last month we got a Hangman Page t-shirt, but yes, still in the cellophane. Just to simply, because I'm kind of starting to run out of room. But anyway, it's great. We get a t-shirt and then we get a signed print also. So those ongoing running themes I really enjoy. The next one is the first of 2 t-shirts actually, which is it's a Riptide wrestling t-shirt, which is obviously a wrestling company. See it there. I'll go back so you can see that. That looks quite good with the shark. Hopefully they don't jump the shark. They just seem to have given him a championship belt. Anyone obviously jumping the shark means a television show going too far and going into the realms of being unbelievable. The description for the Riptide Wrestling exclusive t-shirt says, Brighton-based Riptide Wrestling are unquestionably the most aesthetically pleasing wrestling promotion in Europe. Both their DVD, and I believe we have previously had a DVD as well of them, DVD on-demand content and their merch designs. We teamed up to create this killer exclusive t-shirt. Looks really good t-shirt. The next item is, you know what, I'm going to go for the tube, and I know there's a lot of jokes there, but oops, going the wrong way for the poster. I'll take the poster out, and I believe this is the, does it say there? I don't believe it says it there, does it? Beyond Gorilla poster, is it? Oh yes, yeah, there. Oh, this is a good one as well. Kushida, of the Time Splitters. It's Chris Sabin, I think it was. That's really good. Kushida is a great junior heavyweight cruiser in Japan. Really good, great wrestler. Yes, this according to the it's not going to probably a thingy, but just to so you can kind of see it a little bit. The description says, this beautiful shot was taken by Beyond Gorilla of Kushida, a former 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, winner of the 2015 and 17 Best of Super Juniors Tournament, and winner of the 2016 Super J Cup. So yes, certainly Kushida is he's certainly very well established within the junior heavyweights of New Japan. Really talented. He's one of the guys who's absolutely benefited. I'll put back in the poster tube once I finished. But he's certainly one of the guys who's really benefited from the great exposure that New Japan Pro Wrestling has had with a lot of the with a lot of the Western kind of exposure that's had over the last couple of years. Just saying. In here, there's again another Hangman Page. Does it have it on here? I don't think I'm looking. The next item is not actually listed on there. I don't think, unless I'm missing it. No, it's not. But it's again. I said it. Quite often, it seemed to be the way that Wrestle Crate do it. You get the T-shirt, and then you get a sticker of it, and that is exactly what I've gotten. It's a Hangman Page. That's the actual design of the T-shirt I slightly showed earlier. That's the design that we received last month, and maybe on the Second Chance store. So check out WrestleCrate.co.uk, and you can maybe get that. So that's the sticker. Then I want to move on to the next one. Cup of coffee in the big time. Another Macho Man Randy Savage. But I don't know whether it's going to focus in there or not. But a cup of coffee. A WrestleMania 3, Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah, 90,000 plus people watching right there. And this is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time, because he'll never get closer than now. So it's coffee in the big time lapel pin badge, and made by Hot Tag Pins, I think it is. Yeah, Hot at Hot Tag Pins, all one word, were made for Wrestle Crate UK. So that's actually good. I've got a few Matchman Randy Savage items. I actually met his brother, when was that? Yeah, last month. He was here in Dundee for the local wrestling, Scottish Wrestling's Hell for Lycra event. The next item is the Best of Pro Wrestling Chaos. I have to admit, I haven't actually the opportunity to sit down and watch a lot of these DVDs yet. Unfortunately, watched a couple of them. But some great. That's the DVD cover. Check out the very best matches from Pro Wrestling Chaos in 2018 on this exclusive DVD, including matches from Will Ospreay, Tennille Dashwood, formerly known as WWE's Emma, Walter, Mark Haskins, and more. Well, according to the listing on the back, it's Dick Riley versus Will Ospreay, Bino versus Mark Haskins, Charlie Sterling versus Jodie Fleisch, Sierra Loxton versus Tennille Dashwood, Big Grizzly versus Walter, and Alex Steele versus Eddie Dennis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. You get pretty much full, even if these are probably most likely obviously from different events, you get a full card there. Really, basically you get a full card. Most wrestling companies are like 6, 7, 8 matches, so you'll get pretty much a full card there. Obviously of matches. It's just the same design on the disc as well. I thought I might check that out, so I'll put that over there because I'm already a long way into this. There is a couple of cards. You know what? Looking at these cards, you know what? I'm going to keep them for a couple of minutes because I don't want to make this video too long. The next item, the final item, really that kind of rounds off this Wrestle Crate. Before it leads me to talking to the next one, because I'm trying to think ahead a little bit, is the Marty Scurll t-shirt. I have met Marty a couple of times in Edinburgh for Discovery Wrestling. He's been to Scottish Wrestling Entertainment a couple of times now, I think. I haven't been able to see him for a couple of years live, but you know, the t-shirt which I really wanting to get was, and it looks really good actually. Again, I'll go back. That is the t-shirt. Oh, can you see that? That's the t-shirt there. Will and Marty Scurll t-shirt. That's really good actually. I really like the design of it. It's kind of like almost like looking like an Elvis skull, but certainly it's an exclusive design I believe, for Marty Scurll. So there it is there. That raising it a little bit. That looks really good though. Again, you get some great items in Wrestle Crate. The description for that, where is it? Yeah, the villain Marty Scurll makes his Wrestle Crate return with his brand new, exclusive and officially licensed t-shirt. Represent the CEO of Villain Enterprises, Bullet Club member and star of Being the Elite in your brand new threads. So I've actually got an old Marty Scurll t-shirt somewhere in amongst the t-shirts that I have, which is kind of an Unusual Suspect style one, where it's him along with other film villains lined up. I think can't remember exact. It's that old design that I actually bought from him. I think at the Discovery Wrestling event, so it's a couple of years old, which means it's great to get a newer villain t-shirt. Now the next, the final item on this Wrestle Crate, because I've gone on this for a lot longer than I wanted to, but this leads me to talking about what's coming up at Wrestle Crate UK, and this announcement was made last night, because these cards, I will do the Norihon postcard set. The description says, relive a 5-star classic from this year's G1 Climax with this limited edition postcard set featuring images taken on location by Japanese photographer Norihon. Or I may be pronouncing his name wrong there. If I am, I apologise obviously. But Norihon, Norihon. If I am butchering that name completely, again I do apologise. These are really good. These I am an amateur. Okay, and I'm just going to make this video. This video is going to be as long as it's going to be, and you'll see obviously by now how long it's going to be. And some people moan about it, but you know what? I've not done it for a couple of months, and here you go. The situation of myself personally, is that I am very much an amateur photographer. You can see it on my YouTube channel. One thing that I do is go to the local Scottish Wrestling Entertainment shows, take my camera, which is now the Sony a7 III, and I take photographs. I'm a couple of shows behind in editing photographs due to my ridiculous schedule lately, but one thing I really do like is going to take photographs. So I really appreciate some of these photographs. This one is a great photograph. You have Kenny Omega and Ibushi, I think it is. That is a really good one. That's a great action shot. You have Kenny Omega taunting. Is that? I can't quite see who that is. I think that is Ibushi. Not Ibushi. What? I think it's he's taunting anyway there. I'll be able to text you. That's a great one as well. There's some fantastic. Those are a couple of great action shots. You see him, Kenny Omega again being piled off. That's a really good photograph. On Twitter at Nonihon and on Instagram at Nonihon_. Kota Ibushi. That's it. It's Kota Ibushi. Yeah. Kota Ibushi collect postcard, and the final one is Kenny Omega in the ring. Obviously just made his entrance with the I think it's it's a bit difficult to see, but I think it's the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. I'd love to see that belt in real life. I've seen the one of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Tag Team belts, because Ricochet was actually in Perth a couple of years ago for Scottish Wrestling Entertainment, and he had that belt with him, so I was able to get a photograph taken with that belt. But what that leads me to talk about the announcement that happened last month, and quickly my thought. Last night they announced that next month Wrestle Crate UK will include a Funko Pop vinyl of Kenny Omega, former New Japan World Heavyweight IWGP Heavyweight Champion, one of the top rated wrestlers in the world right now, a guy who I have sadly not been able to see live. The opportunity came up about almost 2 years ago, but just personal issues, personal timing, it just was not possible. So I'd love to see him live one day. Whether it'll happen, I don't know, but hopefully it will. But you know, he's going to, a Funko Pop vinyl, which is really rare in the UK. A New Japan Pro Wrestling Funko Pop vinyl of Kenny Omega will be in next month's Wrestle Crate. So that's fantastic news. Really good items here. Really good. You know, the Matt Villains T-shirt, the signed prints of Jeff Jarrett and Hangman Page. Another DVD from Pro Wrestling Chaos, a Riptide Wrestling T-shirt. You know, another lapel pin badge, another sticker. You know, and the postcard set again as an amateur photographer who does fan photos at local wrestling events. All of these shots are absolutely brilliant shots. I really do appreciate them. Again, as a fan photographer of wrestling events myself, these are really good shots. And I have been able to capture some good photographs over the years, but these are really good. Also, very quickly before I wrap this up, because I'm kind of running out of time, I did have the thought that, you know, Undertaker is of course coming to the UK. Inside the Ropes unbelievably is bringing the Undertaker over to the UK next, I think it's April 30th and the 1st and 2nd of May. It would be great if Wrestle Crate was able to make a deal with Inside the Ropes and the Undertaker, to maybe just some signed prints in their box around about June time or July time, depending on what time. I don't think it will happen. I'd love to see it happen. I don't think it would. But again, another great Wrestle Crate.